Hi there, it's Grant here from the Investment of the Decade, and today I'm going to sort of reveal what Brownstone Research's tech shock is all about, because obviously a lot of people have seen this. A lot of people want to know what this is all about, and a lot of people want to know whether it's legitimate or not. And what is this tech shock that Brownstone Research put out, and is it something that we should pay attention to? And that's what I'm going to review in this video. So, okay, let's get on with it. So, about a year ago, Brownstone Research put out something called the Tech Shot, and it basically says dormant for over two decades, it's returned, and it's all coming for us. Never seen anything like it. Elon Musk, our top and immediate priority, the White House. This is a Six Sigma event, a black swan, major tech CEO. And obviously open saying soaring prices, mass shortages, what's next? So obviously it starts with, quite a dramatic headline about the tech shot. Now I'm not going to sort of read, this is obviously the letter for this tech shot. I'm not going to go through it word for word because we'd be here for absolutely ever, because there's a lot of text here. There's a lot of text, but let me just sort of get to the point. So basically, the expert here is Jeff Brown. He's one of the world's most foremost tech investment experts, and he's basically, this is kind of like a transcript of a conversation that him and Chris Hurt had. And as you can see, it's basically leading up to massive catastrophe. Coming up here, and he says the world is going crazy. So I'm just going to go down here. It's just sort of like so it's introducing the tech shot, and without sort of boring you with loads and loads of info. Basically, the tech shock is this little thing here, which is basically computer chips. Now, according to Jeff Brown, the tech shock is all about huge shortage of little computer chips, because the big problem is America has basically outsourced all of its computer chip manufacturing and to basically Taiwan and South Korea basically manufacture the majority of the chips in the world. And basically, this is a little bit of a problem because obviously China has threatened to invade Taiwan and take it over. Now, if that were to happen and China did manage to take back Taiwan into Chinese control, they could basically shut us out, and basically computer chips could become scarce, and a lot of the things we rely on, and bearing in mind, computer chips are in anything from your phone to your car to aeroplane, everything. So obviously, if that scenario to happen and computer chips, there was a massive computer chip shortage because China took over Taiwan, we'd have a big problem because a lot of our tech wouldn't work anymore, wouldn't have phones. It would be an absolute nightmare. And this is basically the premise for this tech shock, because, we're so vulnerable. I'm not going to go into all the nuts and bolts of this, but that is pretty much what this promo is about. Massive, chip shortages, which affects car production, phone production, you name it, which is going to push up prices. It's going to be hard to get hold of equipment. So, the chip shortage is killing car stocks. So, according to this promo, it's a pretty big deal. And he says the world relies on one chip maker in Taiwan, leaving everyone vulnerable, as I've just said. So, as he said, the US is completely disbanded. Most of its chip production is just gone. And China gets this. And obviously, if China was to take over Taiwan, it could leave us really, really vulnerable. And a lot of the tech that we rely on now could become scarce and may not work anymore. It's really quite interesting. There have been tech shocks in the past. Last one in 1999. So basically what I'm going to do is get to the point. So the tech shock is all about huge, huge sort of shortage in chips that, potentially going to be coming up. But there's kind of like it's kind of like a positive side to this, because obviously when there's ever a shortage, something comes along, companies are solving these issues, and the US realizes that, this the computer chip shortage could be catastrophic, because cars won't work, car production stop, everything would pretty much stop, because pretty much everything we uses is reliant on computer chips. But basically Jeff Brown, he's figured out some companies that are solving this problem, and he's put together something called the Tech Shot portfolio, where basically companies are trying to solve this problem, and basically the long and short of it is, if you invest in these companies, they could make huge gains like this in the coming years, because obviously if these companies are figuring out brilliant ways to overcome this big computer chip problem, these companies are going to thrive. So basically Jeff Brown's put all of this, his tech shock portfolio, where these companies are solving this big crisis, in a special report called the Tech Shock Portfolio Companies to Buy Now. And then he's put another report together saying companies to stay away from in this tech shock. And basically you can pretty much get all of this in his service. Jeff Brown's got a service called the New Feature Report, and you can get his tech shock portfolio, all of his latest research, so you can take advantage of this big tech shock that's happening, and or could really happen in a big way if things go wrong in the Far East. And basically usually near future report is $199, but I do believe you can get the the near future report and all of his sort of research for just $49 for the year, which is an absolute bargain. And you get his tech shock report and a whole host of other reports that will help you invest in tech stocks. So that is basically what Tech Shock's about. And Jeff has given you, he's released all of his reports so you can basically take advantage of it. Now, if you want to purchase the near future report and get Jeff's Tech Shock portfolio, leave a link below in the description and in the comments. Click the link, sign up, and you will get instant access to the near future report and these special reports in the Tech Shock portfolio that I have just shown you. So anyway, hope you found this video interesting and informative. And I'll speak to you soon.